What's going on, LG fam? Welcome back to another episode of the LG Podcast, your favorite podcast for anything and everything pop culture. As always, my name is Jet. With the greatest panel in the world, we got J-Mac, Cody, Andrea, and John.
Yay.
Nice little touch that you put when you do the pause. I like that shit.
Yeah. You guys watch the pause now or what?
Come on. Just kidding.
Yeah.
We got a great episode for you guys. Obviously, this is our first episode of 2025. So going back to what we did last year, we're going to be talking about our movies that are coming out in 2024, which movies that we think individually are going to flop. And well, I'll speak for me and J-Mag and Andrea. We watched a bunch of shit that I know that we did. So, what we watched this week is going to be pretty extensive. So we just have the one topic talking about the movies coming out in 2025. The what we watch. But LFG starts with the news. So J-Mag, what's in the news?
Kicking it over to our LFG Mickey D's Insider.
Fuck.
John, any news this week?
Trying to think, but nah. Same old shit. Different day.
All right, nothing this week. There you go. If you guys haven't heard, Jet has a whole TikTok on her thing, and I'm sure it'll come up a little bit later. But there's a delay on the Batman, and James Gunn made some comments on the 5-year time gap between the Batman films. He was quoted as saying, to be fair, a 5-year gap or more is fairly common in sequels. 7 years between Alien and Aliens, 14 years between Incredibles, 7 years between the first 2 Terminators, 13 years between Avatar, 36 years between Top Guns, and of course 6 years between Guardians Volume 2 and 3. So in other words, let's not panic. It's okay. It happens. It's common. So don't freak out. I don't know. What do you guys think?
He just
I
found
feel like it's
excuses.
not that common anymore.
I feel like he just picked out movies and was just like, well, this fits. This fits.
I feel like
That's what
all
I'm
the
thinking
movies
too,
are all those movies are old except for Guardians.
Top Gun, 36 years.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just them saying let's do another one at that point. I mean, 36 years is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a long time.
that's extensive. But I mean, I don't know if anybody ever thought we'd get another Incredibles, because 14 years is also fucking that's ridiculous. Avatar, I guess you could say we always thought we'd get a sequel, but everything else is like, I guess, just because I'm sure I could look up movies that the same amount of time, 2-3 years, a year,
Sonic.
whatever. Doesn't take that long.
The
So I
Sonic
don't know.
movie.
It's very selective, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
There was some more in the comments, but I didn't clip it. But yeah, other people did point out some other ones in the comments as well. So, well, he also gave a reason for that. James Gunn says Batman 2 was delayed because the script isn't finished. Matt Reeves is committed to making the best film he possibly can, and no one can accurately guess exactly how long a script will take to write. So, there you go. Just a script issue. It's taking a while to finish the script. Make it right. Maybe do some different things in it that revolve around James Gunn's DC. I don't know. I know people in the comments are like, hey, there's already said this shit and it's not going to be, it's going to be also. I understand that, but there's speculations. Until it comes out, I'm going to keep speculating.
Fair.
There you go. But yeah, let's wait for that script, I guess, and see what happens. Jason Momoa will officially play Lobo in Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow. This has been speculated for quite a while. I think maybe like 2-3 years ago, he had a TikTok or something that he posted, and he was coming out of DC Studios, and he was hyped. He was excited to be playing this character. He didn't say who it was. He couldn't get into it, and everybody was speculating he was Lobo.
Just 4 years ago, I had the Jeep out front. No, I don't want you. I looked 4 years ago. I was screaming, wasn't I?
Yeah.
Screaming when I left Warner Brothers. All right, everyone's in the meeting. 4 years again. It's a mystery, baby. We got, I got some really good news. Great news with Warner Brothers. Amazing. Wish I could tell you, but here it is. Peter, I love you. James, I love you. David. Okay. Mwah. To the future. Baby!
And yeah, I mean, sure enough, he's playing Lobo, which I, for one, that dude is Lobo. Look at him. That's less Lobo.
Yeah.
He acts like Lobo. He's built like Lobo. That's a great casting choice. So I can't wait to see that. That'll be
See what happens with that. That's crazy.
Keanu Reeves was asked if he wants to make John Wick 5. Never say never. My heart does, but my knees are saying I can't.
Damn.
Yeah. He was on the red carpet for Sonic 3, and he was looking a little older than what I remember. So I was like, damn, Keanu's getting old, man. So yeah, that sucks. But he's obviously in Ballerina, and I don't know how long ago that was shot. But maybe John Wick 5. That'll be cool. But his body can't do it no more, probably. It sucks.
That's funny.
Sony Pictures CEO confirms that they are rethinking the future of the Spider-Man villain spin-off films. Kraven the Hunter is the worst launch since he became CEO in 2017. He doesn't think they are bad films and blames critics for crucifying them. If we put another one out, it's going to get destroyed no matter how good or bad it is. So it's your guys' fault for not liking the movies. Like, we get this again. I think they did this in gaming not that long ago. Now they're doing this in cinema with these movies, and it's like, nah, bro, it's the movies. It's not us. It's the movie. Most of the time. So.
He's tripping.
Yeah, blaming the audience because you made bad movies is so crazy.
What the hell is that?
They're just bad because you're saying they're bad. If you say they're good, they're good.
No, they're bad because they're bad. But he's blaming the audience. Like, nobody wants to watch a piece of shit fucking movie. Like,
yeah, we'll see. We'll see what direction they go, and I know they're thinking about rebooting this villain spin-off, so I don't know. We'll see what happens with all that. Denis Villeneuve says cell phones are banned on his sets because he wants everyone to be locked in with filming. It's forbidden. When you say cut, you don't want someone checking Facebook.
That is funny. Everybody lock in.
Lock the fuck in.
So. Put your phones in the basket.
For real.
That's crazy.
That is crazy, though. I saw this and somebody commented. It was like the first comment under that. It was a picture of Zendaya and fucking Timothy Chalamet on set, fucking posing for a picture. So I was like, that's fucking crazy.
Well, I guess some people have some leeway. I don't
know. Right? No shit.
Ryan Coogler's Sinners and Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17 are switching release dates. Mickey 17 is now March 7th, while Sinners is April 18th. This is pretty cool. I don't know if I'm sure they did. I don't know. Maybe they called each other and kind of switched it up because this will allow Mickey 17 to play longer on IMAX and give some more time for the finishing touches on Sinners. So maybe a little mutual agreement there. Hey,
cool.
Let's just swap these dates, help each other out. So that's pretty cool.
Crazy.
I thought that was interesting.
Happened.
Robert Kirkman, says they are aiming to make 8 seasons of Invincible. Yeah, that's cool. He said the way Simon and I have it mapped out where we would kind of follow the comic and where the breaks would be. Roughly 8 seasons, could be 7, could be 10. So, I mean, I guess it's anywhere from 7 to 10 seasons, depending on how they feel. Yeah.
Sounds like a crazy plan.
Plenty more Invincible on the way. I know.
As long as they're very easy watch, that's fine. Because those hour-long TV shows, and it's like some episodes are like dragging by. I'm like, but this is what, like, compacted in like 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
It's like 40 minutes, something like that.
Either way, more Invincible on the way. I know you've heard us talking about Apple TV this, Apple TV that. Well, Apple TV Plus is available to stream for free from January 4th and 5th. Now's your chance to go get in on the hype that LFG has been talking about for free. Watch all those shows, binge your hearts out for those 2 days.
2 days,
just catch up on greatness.
Not even a week.
Wow. Why don't they give like the loyal customers like a whole like 6 months free?
Damn, 6 months is crazy. Oh my god,
6 months is crazy.
6 months is nothing to them.
Yeah, it is.
Not when they're
spending on that.
Their budget is so big,
right?
And all of that is going to Severance season 2.
6 months.
They ain't giving up no free money.
Yeah, not even like one. She went half a year.
No.
Anyway, go check out Apple Plus. Highly recommend doing it.
I do.
Yeah.
And then the last piece of news here: the average American spends 2.5 months on their phone, or spent 2.5 months on their phone in 2024, which is a 42% increase from last year. 80.6% check their phones within the 10 minutes of waking up. 65.7 use their
Damn.
phones on the toilet. 53.7 have texted someone in the same room. Nuts. 38.1 use or look at their phone while on a date, and 27%
Fuck.
use or look at their phone while driving.
That's even worse. Get the fuck off of it.
How are they getting these numbers?
Yeah, I
It's
was
just
gonna ask too.
that's all I
Like,
wanted
how
to
do they
know.
know this?
Yeah, I don't
But
know.
we agreed to
I mean,
all that
probably from
usage.
phone statistics.
Yeah, we've already said, here you go.
That's what I was telling him
Stalking.
yesterday. I was like, you need to get off your phone. Like, we'll be watching a movie or a TV show,
Jesus
and he's like this
the
the whole time.
They didn't put
And
that
I'm like-
stat. I want to see
I'm
the
like,
how many
dude,
people are on the
just-
phone. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's bad. And I'm not saying like I'm not on my phone, but like just
Yeah.
I am not on it as much as you.
As much as
Yeah. It's just sometimes you just gotta like put your phone down a little bit, you know? Even if
Yeah.
it's like a little bit.
handling business.
It's locking in.
Yeah.
They're locked into their phone.
Locking
That's why
into
Denise said
reality.
no phones on set. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So according to Matt Reeves, they are officially talking about making the Penguin season 2.
That's crazy.
I don't remember when I took this screenshot, but obviously the news of the Batman 2 got pushed back after this screenshot. So like I don't know if things have changed since he talked about this, but yeah, it's a crazy time over there at DC, man. They got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah. I mean, I think they reported on this happening, so not too much of a surprise, but we'll see how it does.
Do you guys want this?
More on that later, because I mean,
Wow.
we said some things
like
about
you
some
guys.
other shows. Do we want this? And it didn't matter because it turned out to be kind of good. So, we'll see.
I will say more on that later as well.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Warner Bros. Discovery CEO David Zaslav sells 30 million in stocks.
You know, a lot of this has been happening a lot. What did Jeff Bezos do? He sold a bunch of stock as well, and they're saying that this happens right before the economy crashes. Like all the rich people are selling off their stocks. Yeah. That's crazy, huh? I mean, who knows, but
Yeah.
It's the timing of it was hilarious because the 18th was 2 days after the Superman shit.
Mhm.
I don't know. It's funny. That's crazy though. 30 million. That's insane. Maybe know
That's a
something.
lot. Yeah.
More on that later.
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson's upcoming projects. This is one of the busiest men in Hollywood. We got Mickey 17, Die My Love, The Drama, The Odyssey, and The Batman Part 2.
It's crazy.
So if you are a Robert Pattinson fan, you got a lot of content coming your way. 5 movies.
yeah. What's up?
That man is busy. It's crazy.
He's great.
James Gunn says he reached out to Zack Snyder about whether to give Superman the red trunks. He said, I tried like a billion versions with the trunks and just never got there. And I said, I see how that's the case. Obviously, he went with the red trunks, but I just thought that was interesting. And people made a fucking huge deal over that. So it's crazy.
People don't like the red trunks.
His diaper.
It's
I think they
undies.
called it a diaper. It was like poofy.
Is it poofy? It should be like thin and like spandex. Poofy's crazy.
Wasn't it? When he was in the snow.
Looked a little bit, yeah, standoutish.
That's crazy. It should just go with his
It
suit.
should have, yeah. Spandex.
It looks he puts on his suit and then after his suit he puts on his
He puts on the underwear. That's
he's like,
funny.
this looks right. This
This
feels
is
right.
good.
Yeah.
Let's go save the world.
This is going back to what J-Mac was talking about. Sony Picture CEO Tony Vinciquerra says the press is to blame for Madam Web not performing well. It's quoted as saying the press just crucified it. It was not a bad film, and it did great on Netflix. For some reason, the press decided that they didn't want us making these films.
The press. The press decided.
I've not heard anything good about that movie.
Netflix says your benchmark is crazy.
Yeah, because most people watched it after it came out to see how horrible it was.
What are they judging that off of on Netflix? Just views?
Views?
I think
And it's like,
gonna watch that shit
people are
'cause it's
gonna...
on there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Or are they judging it
That's
off of the
cheating.
thumbs ups, double thumbs up, and
Yeah,
the thumb down? What are they
maybe.
doing? I don't know.
Probably just the views. I want to
Gotta
say
be
just the
That's
views.
weird.
Because I think those thumbs ups just like customize your own Netflix to give you
Yeah, they should do.
recommendations. So I don't know if they see those.
It's gotta be views. There's no way.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
It's even like imagining that he got a lot of thumbs up. Like, there's no fucking way, man.
It was horrible.
So I don't know. He's tripping. Tony is.
Nah, that scene in the diner was awesome. I'm gonna go give a thumbs up just for that.
Damn. It's crazy. Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey will reportedly be his most expensive film ever at $250 million, surpassing The Dark Knight Rises.
I mean, it kind of makes sense with all those actors attached to it already.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then you're
I
gonna
didn't even
go
know The
do-
Dark Knight Rises was the most expensive. That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
When you think about what his other movies look like, fucking Interstellar and shit like that,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That is crazy. Or Tenet.
Or
Tenet at least, right?
Tenet, yeah.
No
Fuck.
shit.
Fuck, yeah. Tenet's a crazy one.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if these movies are like time periods are more expensive to make because of the costumes and the sets.
Hey, maybe, but every movie needs costumes.
Not every movie needs a set though.
No, I was gonna say him doing the Odyssey though too. Got to add to that budget for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Squid Game creator says, I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm so sick of Squid Game. Squid is saying, I'm so sick of my life making something, promoting something. So I'm not thinking about my next project right now. I'm just thinking about going to some remote island. This guy's funny, man.
All right.
Every time
want-
he speaks,
He wanted the money.
Yeah, I was like, he wanted the
he does
money.
not
That's
get-
what you got to do.
he does not give a fuck.
Yeah. Crazy.
They wanted to make this show, man. I was good. We'll throw you a whole bunch of money. All right, I'm back.
You got it. But damn, I'm tired
I
of this shit.
don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I wonder
That's crazy.
if he means like I'm tired of what it's become. Like it's so like commercialized, I think. Like with like Mr. Beast creating his own version and then the Squid Games game show. I wonder if that's what he means. Like he's just tired of like the IP. Or if he's just or what? Like I don't know. What the
that
fuck
is
does this
kinda
even
crazy.
mean?
Yeah, that is true. But I've never
Because
seen
this was his like his project for like 6 years. Like he worked on it really, really like a lot. Like he worked on it a lot for like 6 years.
Netflix execs tell screenwriters to have characters announce what they're doing so that viewers who have a program on in the background can follow along. They also have thousands of micro genres, including casual viewing, which is used for movies/TV that go down best when you're not paying attention.
It's still gonna fucking ask me, are you still watching?
That's crazy.
That is weird.
Just to consume it in the background. Just so it's more consumable while you're not paying attention. That is insane.
All right,
I'm cooking right now.
Yeah, I'm whiskey in the bowl.
Pouring myself a bottle of Jack.
Like, what the fuck? That is weird. That is
crazy.
weird. I've never heard of nothing like that.
I can't wait to see what they put in that. Casual viewing.
I'm sipping
Not
the
a-
drink now. Yeah, casual viewing.
Why
That's
would they
fucking
want people to pay attention if as long as it's on, right?
Yeah,
Like they're still getting the view regardless as long as it's playing.
Yeah.
that's
Oh.
why that's kind of different. That is so
I don't
strange.
know.
Casual
Yeah.
viewing.
That's crazy.
It's weird. It's just background noise.
Literally, like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
This show doesn't matter. Just do what you're doing.
Yeah. That is so strange, though. I've never heard of nothing like that.
Obviously, Jay Mag already
All
talked
right.
about it through Batman Part 2. has been delayed to October 1st, 2027. That is an extra year from the already 2 years that it was delayed. This movie will come out 5 years later. It's fucking insane. That's crazy. In that Blade treatment. Along with this, Batman the Brave and the Bold movie was also delayed. This is the movie that is going to be the main Batman film in James Gunn's DCU. The director of it, Andy Muschietti, says that he may be making another film before it. A lot of people feel like this is to usher in Matt Reeves. That I've seen that is one of the going theories, so that Matt Reeves can take over. It'll be his Batman, but obviously we don't know. Like J Mac said, speculations. So I don't know if this is true or not. I hope it is. This guy tagged Daniel RPK, so I assumed it was. But new Power Rangers, new continuity, so a full restart. We'll have a big budget, around $100 million, and Paramount is the top choice in talks to get the rights for this new reboot / series.
Wow, TV show. I don't want a TV show. I want a movie. TV show's going already. If that's what it is, unless they mean series of movies and that. But that'd be cool. Bring it back. Give it another chance.
There's a series airing right now.
There's always a series airing right now. It's Power Rangers like every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it is a movie then. But yeah, Power Rangers fans, let me know. Like I said, I don't know if this is real or not, but it looked real to me. So, in case it is, there you go. What if director Brian Andrews says we could have done more mutants this season, but we were unaware that Disney regained the rights back from Fox?
Damn.
Why does this keep happening?
Damn.
Why do these people making these shows not know what the fuck they can do?
No comms.
No comms. Yeah, that's wild.
It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Yeah, I feel like that's crazy. Are they even in the what ifs?
They have there's a couple like Storm's in it. Like they have a couple, but
Oh yeah.
I mean apparently they wanted to put more. And they didn't know that they could. So I don't know why if this came up in your head why you didn't ask the question.
Yeah, I was
to
gonna
somebody.
say you would ask, no?
I feel like
You just do a quick Google search.
No shit. Like
Very least.
that is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just ask.
I don't know.
How did nobody like let them know? There should have been a meeting.
Apparently they don't have
there's-
meetings over
Yeah, I guess not. Yeah. That
Apparently
is
they don't do meetings. Fuck a meeting.
fucking meeting.
Apparently Marvel Rivals players have discovered bots in quick play matches.
Not hearing shit.
Clapping is crazy. Players are much more likely to get put in bot games if they're on a losing streak, but any quick play match can have them.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is crazy.
That's actually crazy. Wow.
Game's so easy.
But okay, like also like common sense. I feel like if you're in a game with lobby, you're gonna have bot. Why would this game not?
That is weird.
Not like you can't like a lot of people are playing, but it's not enough.
You think people are already not playing this shit?
No,
No,
I'm
it
saying
should-
like
I don't know.
even with
That's what I was gonna ask.
I feel
Losing streak in quick play is crazy regardless.
No, do you know how easy that is though?
Is
You know how
it?
many times we got
Oh,
one healer yesterday?
Yeah, I guess, right.
Straight.
In quick play?
Yeah, people fuck
Get
around
a
in quick
good
play.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't fuck around. I mean,
so they
fuck
can
around.
put your team in a bot.
I mean,
they can put a bot on your team too.
I be doing
Mhm.
fucking the missions during work, just fucking around and just win games on accident.
What? It's crazy.
People trying out new characters, fucking around,
Yeah.
just leveling shit up. Not that serious.
That's crazy.
That's
though.
crazy.
Yeah.
Meta confirms they plan to add tons of AI generated users to Instagram and Facebook. They will have bios, profile pics, and can share content.
More bots.
The fuck, right? What do we need that for, man?
It's the craziest shit I've ever heard,
Fuck
man.
AI.
Damn.
Didn't they crack down on people with inactive accounts and shit, and now they're adding inactive accounts?
No, they're gonna be
I
active.
guess they're
They said
not
they're
in
posting and
active.
shit.
What
That
the
was-
fuck? That was Twitter.
That was Twitter though. That was Twitter.
But
What is this?
still,
What is the meta?
They
The
just own them.
metaverse?
It's like
What is
They're-
that?
They're
I don't know how to
brand or
explain that, but
Oh,
yeah,
it's the company.
it's
Okay.
like yeah, they own I guess Facebook, but Facebook owns like Instagram now, I guess. And
Is
I
is there
don't
going to be a disclaimer that this account is AI?
know. Probably not?
I think there was. Again, I think they said they had to put that. I think.
Yeah, that's just a
Yeah.
trip. What's the point of that?
So people's friends counts can go up and shit and be popular.
Yeah,
That's so stupid.
that is crazy shit.
Maybe they're losing viewers.
Mm-hmm.
Or not viewers, profile.
Like people,
Like real people.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
just throwing
I
some
don't know.
bots.
This is so pointless.
That is crazy.
somebody in the comments was like, "What could go wrong?"
What could go wrong?
Charlie Cox is officially set to return as Daredevil in Avengers Doomsday.
Yo, that roster's just stacking up, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is.
That movie's getting ridiculous, man.
Damn.
So yeah, pretty cool. Obviously a lot more heroes will be revealed, but we're starting to get more and more. It's crazy. The Wild Robot will return to theaters on January 27th.
That's crazy.
17.
Oh, 17th.
Was that gonna be a movie for real?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Probably have to catch this.
If you have not seen that movie, recommend it.
Oh, you should watch it. It's
That'd be a good watch in theaters for sure.
Damn, I'm gonna have to go check that out with my new season pass. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Yes, go check it out. Let LFG know what you think about it. That is the LFG news.
Well, there you guys go. You guys know the rules. If you heard something you didn't already know about, hit that like button now. That'd be much appreciated. But moving back on to our next topic here, let's review last year's picks for box office bombs, and let's see how we did, and then we'll see if we can pick out the flops for next year. Before we jump into that, let's just find out what the top 10 biggest box office flops were, and we can kind of go from there if you guys remember your picks.
I have them written down.
Oh, nice. Even better. Okay, so then Jet will inform us right now. At number 10, we've got Joker Folie à Deux. I think that's how you say that shit. Joker 2. The budget on that was $190 million to $200 million. Box office was $206.4 million. So I guess they broke even, or not. Maybe they broke even. So at least it's not that big of a box office bomb. But regardless, that movie is horrendous, pointless. Don't bother. Moving on to number 9. Madam Web with a budget of 80 to 100 million. The box office for that was $100.5 million on that one. So it might have made a little bit of money back on that, but or maybe not, or maybe they lost 20 million. So depending on that.
Does it count for like marketing?
I'm
Like
not sure. It should take into account all of that. Yeah. Sitting at number 8, we got Horizon: An American Saga Chapter 1. That is starring Kevin Costner. Wow. That had a budget of $50 million with a box office of $38.2 million on that one. Number 7, The Crow, budget of $50 million, box office of $24 million. So almost 25. No, they lost $26 million on that one. This one was surprising. I mean, we saw this. We said it was good, but I mean, the budget, I guess, just was a little bit too big to recover. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare sitting at number 6 with a budget of $60 million and a box office of $27.3 million.
You watched that one, right?
Yeah, I liked it. Enjoyed it. It was pretty good. Sitting at number 5 here, starring Tom Hanks. That one had a budget of $45 to $50 million with a box office of $13.4 million. So that one was a big hit on that one.
Sheesh.
Number 4, Fly Me to the Moon, budget of $100 million, box office of $42.2 million on that one. That one was starring what's his name? Shit, I drawn a blank on him. Channing Tatum and Scarlett Johansson on that one. So yeah. Sitting at number 3, we have Borderlands with a budget of $110 to $120 million. Box office made $33 million. So a big hit on that one. Jeez. Sitting at number 2 is my personal pick from last year, or at the beginning of the year. Argyle, $200 million box office, or budget, and box office of $96.2 million. So what beat out Argyle on this list this year? Megapolis, with a budget of 120 to 136 million, with a box office of only 13.9 million.
Wow.
13.
By
Wow.
By far. Yeah. Huge hit.
That's great.
13.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So what were the picks, Jet? How did we do? How many did we hit?
So I don't know if you'll be able to find them quick. But John had Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
That one had grossed 201, we'll call it $202 million globally, and had a budget of 100 million. So box office on that one was 202 million. So no, they made money. So that was a fail on that part. John got his wrong. But movie wise, it wasn't the good. So I mean, I know we had a whole separate argument, but box office bomb, it was not.
Andrea had Madam Web.
We know where Madam Web sits. That one was a box office bomb, so we hit on that one.
So we're 1 for 2. Cody had Mufasa.
I did remember Cody's Mufasa here. Mufasa, as it sits right now, is sitting at $327 million. So that already made its money back. The budget for that was $200 million. So that is not a box office bomb.
That's a fuckload of money.
You had Argyle.
Yeah, that one was number 2 on the list. So we hit there. 2 for 2. I mean, 2 for 4.
Fuck.
To bring us home, I had Mean Girls.
Mean Girls.
Nah, that's a flop. I don't care what the numbers say. Nah. Fuck that.
Mean Girls box office. They had a budget of $36 million, so not much at all to make the movie. And they had a worldwide box office of $104 million. So no, they made their money back 3 times over. So that is not a hit. So only me and Andrea predicted the box office bomb. So
Crazy.
overall for LFG, we went 2 for 5.
Because I promise you, I'd rather watch both of those movies on repeat than fucking Mean Girls.
Yeah, no. What's different though is if they were good or not.
Yeah.
I don't know about Mufasa. I haven't seen that one yet. I think people are liking it. I don't know. I haven't really gauged that yet, but that's the only other one that we don't know yet. The other ones were bad movies for sure.
The other one's not worth it.
They were a flop on my watch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, LFG went 2 for 5. So hopefully, probably will do easier or get more on 2025s. Let's bring up a list of movies and let's see what we think will be our box office bombs for 2025. All right, John. We'll start with you.
All
What's
right.
your pick for the 2025 box office bomb from LFG?
And just one?
Just one.
There's Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
Never. Oh,
Yeah.
he's going. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to see that universe. I want to see that whole Avengers horror universe, man. It's gonna get my money. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So you're already down bad.
Bad. You're going every day just to beat it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I can see a movie a day, and that's gonna be the one.
Already
No
remember
shit.
myself.
So
Just-
John goes with Peter Pan.
Shit
What was
crazy.
the full title on that? Peter Pan what?
Peter Pan's Neverland Nightmare.
Neverland Nightmare. All right,
That's
there
crazy.
you go.
The fucking descriptions is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, yeah, those movies are ridiculous, but
Yeah.
it's okay. They have an Avengers team up movie at the end. So,
Probably
what did you find? What's your pick for
Probably
this year?
will.
I guess a Minecraft movie.
Ooh, that might be a good one. I don't know what the budget is on that one, but if that budget is kind of high,
I was
That's a
thinking
good
that
pick.
one, but a lot of people are probably gonna go see.
oh, the kids' money.
But,
Yeah, I mean, obviously they got my money. I got to go take her in and go watch it. So maybe.
That's the one
Alright.
that I
But
was.
besides that, I don't
that's
think
the
it's
one we
gonna
were
be a
talking
good
about.
movie.
Okay.
I really don't
And
think it's.
I think it's gonna do. I think it's gonna do good though in the numbers.
Okay. Well, so far, you know what? We're gonna make 2 lists here, whether that fits into both categories, box office and bad. I think both of those movies right there are gonna fit into the bad category so far.
Yeah.
Box office bomb. We'll wait to see next year.
I don't
But
have one.
Andrea,
I don't have one.
damn, she doesn't
Hold
have
on.
one. She'll
Can
tell
you
us
give me
next
an
year.
honorable mention. Nobody's gonna even think of.
No,
No, maybe
Nobody's picking. that.
I listen.
you don't know that.
I promise you, nobody's picking that.
No.
And this is
I
just
Googled-
purely out of hatred.
Wait.
No, I googled budget
Budgets?
for a lot of these, and they're very low. And the one that I was like, this one has a high budget. I was like, there's no way that one flops.
What was it?
So the Michael Jackson movie.
That was
Oh,
the second
Shit on
shit.
some lists,
Yeah.
yeah.
What?
I didn't.
Can we go first, please?
Are you,
Oh,
that's
you want us
your
to go
pick?
first?
Well, I just want somebody to give their real answer before we throw out second
I
options.
was giving her. I was giving
She
her the chance to
said.
choose what she wants now.
That's
Because
your pick.
No, that's not my pick.
See,
Oh, all right,
I
well,
don't.
get
I
what's
don't
your pick?
have a
Oh.
pick.
Nah, you gotta make a
Just,
pick.
you gotta ride with that one now.
No, I'm not. No, that's those always do good. I think
Maybe,
maybe
though.
I'll pick
Yeah.
the.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't.
biopics always do good.
Yeah,
I forgot
They don't
about
flop.
that actually though.
even
I
if
forgot
they're
they were
bad,
making
they don't flop.
one. Everyone- yeah,
Maybe
a lot of people are gonna see. it.
I guess I'll pick this one. I don't know the budget because I googled it and it doesn't come up. But just because I feel like it's a little outdated now. The Henry Danger movie.
Yeah, that came up. I
Henry
saw it
Danger.
too. I was like,
What
there's
is
no
that? I don't even know
way.
what that
It's
is.
on
It's like a
Nickelodeon.
Oh,
But-
the Nickelodeon show.
I was like, yeah,
But
you
the-
should have.
The audience for that one already grew up. It's like Gen Z,
Yeah,
but
literally.
they're adults now.
That's
Like they're not
funny.
gonna
They
watch
have money.
this.
They have
And now
money
they
to
got
go
money.
spend.
No, but
That's
they're
true.
young adults, not
And
like
they're dumb. They're gonna go see it.
I don't
Okay.
know.
That shit says a theatrical film based on Nickelodeon show Henry Danger.
I think that one.
I saw it.
Damn. Okay. All right,
A
Jet.
theatrical film.
What's your pick?
It's like, is he a real superhero?
I don't know.
They're like
Nah, I
superhero
didn't watch that
family,
one
right?
either.
Nah, me neither.
So mine is Snow White,
Bad pick.
2025
Bad pick.
Snow White, starring Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot.
That's a real Snow White movie. Like it's not part of that.
Live
action.
action.
It's not
Live
part of that
action
scary
movie.
shit though.
No.
Oh,
No, this is
Disney.
live action Snow White. The trailer for that came out 3 weeks ago, and it has 34K likes, and it has 660,000 downvotes or downlikes, dislikes, however you want to say.
Dang.
crazy.
People hate her. People that Rachel chick, people can't
Yep.
stand her.
That's
She says she has said some obnoxious,
Outlandish.
outlandish, obnoxious,
Asinine.
ridiculous comments, and I'll take the
Yeah.
bet on that one.
That's a
That's
great bet.
crazy. But it's
So
still a
who-
Disney princess
Nah.
movie.
Nah.
We'll see.
I ain't gonna. that's one that I'm not gonna
This
take her in to
is
go
a
watch.
lot
Hell,
for-
nah. What's the point? I'm just gonna show her the animated movie. They're making a whole different version of Snow White. For what
nice.
reason? So
Yeah.
no, not my Snow White, not mine.
Not mine.
Yo, that's crazy.
No, that's a great pick. For me, I had a few options here, but I'm gonna go with one that I can 99.9 shit. I'll even put it at 100% guarantee you. It's not making its money back whatsoever. This is gonna be considered one of the biggest box office bombs I think of all time. That
All
being
time?
the Mission Impossible Final
Mm.
Reckoning movie.
Oh shit.
Budget for this one is $400 million. Okay.
Oh,
It has
Yeah, that's
some
great.
unexpected production delays. So in order for them to even break even, they have to make $1 billion, which not even their highest grossing Mission Impossible film has done. So if you're a betting man, go place your bets on that now, John, Cody, go do that, and you'll
I'm on
make
the
some
way.
free money
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. Man. So
Yeah. But we need you to
So we
put that
got-
effort in finding the stats and
Yeah.
the player stats, man. Come on.
we got Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. We got Snow White. We got, what did you choose, Andrew? You got what did you say?
Did you go with
wow, I
that?
forgot already. Oh, the
the-
Henry Danger.
Yeah.
Henry Danger.
I was
that's
thinking
gonna be tough to
Hungry.
remember. Yeah,
Hungry
Henry
some
Danger. We've got Cody mentioned Minecraft, and then John mentioned Peter Pan. So
Yeah.
we'll write those down. We'll clip this. We'll save this, and we'll see where we end up. See if we can beat last year's record of two hits. I think all of those fit into the bad, except for Mission Impossible. I think even though Mission
Mhm.
Impossible is not going to make his money back, those are always great movies. Those are always a fun time. So I think other than that, the other ones will sit in the bad category. So we might go 4 for 5 on that side. But there you guys go. Let us know what your biggest box office bomb predictions for 2025 are going to be. Are they similar to ours, or did you guys go somewhere else? Maybe some ones to look out for too, because like I said, I had some other ones in that are mentionables, honorable mentionables, whatever the fuck. Mickey 17, 150 million budget on that one. Why? No, I'm just saying it's over now. He wanted a pick to lock it in now.
Why?
She was doing her honorable mentions before she even made a pick.
It wasn't even an honorable
Right.
mention. It was me
Whatever
saying
we-
this was not gonna be it.
Whatever the fuck we did last week, all the fucking movies. She started doing that shit too. She gave her pick and started doing
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Wow.
Just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's great. All right.
Yeah,
She just gotta wait till everybody's finished.
Sorry.
But yeah, Mickey 17 I think is going to be one to look out for. I think they were talking about it's 4 times the budget than the highest of the directors he's ever done. So 150 million on
Damn.
that one. I don't think it's going to make its money back on that one. We could go ahead and stick with some safe picks here. Horizon, part 2, chapter 2, whatever they're calling it. Yeah, chapter 2. That one was already a box office bomb for this year, so I'm pretty sure next year will be the same thing. So just a couple ones to look out for. But let
The
us know
backup
what you
was
guys
the
pick.
gorge.
Huh?
The Gorge. No way. It's got my money.
It's got my money.
You already subscribed.
That's why I was like, he said, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Don't watch the
Huh?
trailer because Jet said
He
it's
said,
just
I don't know what that is.
Because you don't.
Well, that's how you had to tell me.
I'll show you the trailer.
Mine was Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer.
Saw a
Anime
movie
movies.
on
I
there.
don't know how anime movies typically do. I think they do fairly well though.
Fuck.
And there's not much budget behind them. They just fucking
Right.
release the last fucking 4 episodes of last season and give you 2 new ones.
Solid one. That's
Yeah.
fucked.
One of the employees just logs into their Crunchyroll and just puts that
just-
shit together.
yeah, just slice it all together, man. Ain't nobody-
That's funny as fuck.
Whatever the employee's salary is for that day, that's what they gotta pay for the
that's
movie. and
funny
that's
as
it. But yeah, let us know what your picks are. How did you guys do for 2024? Let us know all that down in the comments. But let's get to the part of the show that we've all been looking forward to, that we all look forward to every week. Or what did we watch this week? What did we play this week? What did we listen to? Or perhaps what did we watch? I guess I said that backwards. There you go. John, did you watch anything this week? Play anything this week? Nothing.
Besides,
The
we'll
usuals.
get to later.
Okay. Cody, anything new this week? Only one, so just the usual? Just the usual. Andrea?
Yeah, we watched lots of things actually.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
We watched Dark Matter on Apple TV.
Mm.
We really did like it a lot. No, we did like it.
Oh.
I just don't know what I can say because I don't know if you guys are gonna watch it.
Cody might be the only one that'll watch that if
Yeah,
he
to be
decides
honest.
to watch it.
It would be too boring for John.
I think
feel
Cody
like.
would like it though,
Yeah.
because I did tell him there's something in there that I wanted to tell him, but I couldn't because it would give it
Yeah.
away. But yeah, go. But what do you guys think about it in general?
I liked it, and I thought that it was really cool how they, like, it's like, you know, the reality thing, but it wasn't like it was a tool for the story, but it wasn't about that. It
Yeah.
was about him getting back to his family.
Mhm.
And that's what I really like. Like, they just use that as a tool for him to get back to his family. I thought it was great. And I was telling Justin earlier, I was like, I don't think I personally needed a second season. There is going to be a second season. I don't think I needed a second season, but I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
I will watch a second season. But I think,
I don't know exactly where they're gonna go besides obviously what they gave us at the end.
yeah,
But what other stuff could be thrown in there?
right. And yeah, I was like,
Fuck, man.
I'll figure it out later, man.
Fuck.
Yeah. It does the same shit every time. Fucking shit.
wait. Yeah.
Cause that shit froze. And then
A few moments later.
Yeah, sorry, Andrea, but you did say
It's okay.
you're not mad at the
bad.
second season.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not mad that it is coming out with the second season. I just feel like maybe they, like, if it didn't, it was wrapped up good, or maybe they could have done something else to wrap everything up good. But yeah, it was good. I did like it.
What'd you guys think about episode 8?
I
Which is the second to last one.
don't remember what.
I can't. Car accident. Kidnapping. He breaks free. The friend comes over.
Yeah.
The college. All that shit going on.
Yeah, that was a good episode. That was a good episode. I liked it. That was when everything.
Yeah.
Like everything.
Oh, shit.
Just collided.
Yep.
It was good. What was your problem with it? Your one problem with the show?
See, I liked pretty much everything. The show was super entertaining. The performances. I know you were talking about when you first watched it, Joel Edgerton. God damn.
Yeah.
And it just got better. His performance just got better as the show went on. Obviously, won't say why, but yeah, it was fucking ridiculous. The whole cast was good for me.
Yeah.
My only one problem, and the only thing really keeping me from giving it a 10, but I also don't know how I feel about this because there's a season 2 coming, so maybe they even talk about it later on. But how you just brought up the kidnapping and the friend coming over, we really don't see none of that shit, and they don't even say like what happens like with her, where she ends up, nothing. Like they don't talk about none of that. And it was big enough for me to knock a point because I couldn't stop thinking about it. Like if it wasn't a big enough deal, I'd be like, whatever. But no, like I could not stop thinking about that. Like that brother just showed up, and I was like, well, what happened to the friend? And they literally don't talk about it. So maybe it comes back in season 2, maybe not. But yeah, that show was great. That is another great Apple TV show. I kind of felt the same as her. Like I don't really need a season 2. I'm not mad at a season 2. Obviously it's a show about what it's about, so they can, explore fucking endless routes and things like that. But yeah, that show's crazy. Every episode just got crazier. And I think, we finished this in 2 days. The other one we finished in 1 day, but yeah, we were just binging the shit out of it. So yeah, highly recommend. Dope show. Crazy.
Yeah.
Sci-fi. Jennifer
yeah,
Connelly.
the potential for season 2, they could fuck it up. They can. They really can.
Yeah.
Like you said, they wrapped it up nicely. They left some things open to like, okay, there's options for season 2, but this sophomore season can really fuck it up. So we'll see what they go with and what route they go with.
And that was confirmed. I had to look. And I also went on Reddit because I want to make sure I wasn't tripping. I went on Reddit to see if anybody was, Reddit, they talk about fucking everything. Yeah. So I wanted to see if they were talking about the friend, and that is a whole like discussion about it. And people have their opinions and whether it matters and different things like that. So that was something that
one of the theories is that it was a deleted scene, and they filmed it and then they deleted the scene for time.
Somebody gives a season a 10, fuck it. That shit was great. So
no, yeah, it was really good.
We watched Juror Number 2 on HBO. Did you watch that one or no?
Not yet, no.
Okay. This one, and I couldn't find anybody to confirm it, but I guess this is, or the growing speculation is that this is Clint Eastwood's last movie. And so maybe that went into a couple of decisions that were put into this movie.
His age.
He's pretty old. But no, this movie was really fucking good. Nicholas Hoult proves again that he is one of the best working today, along with others. But he's fucking amazing. And the story very early on, maybe within like the first 15-20 minutes, you already know what the plot is about, like what's going on. It tells you pretty early on. And there's maybe like a little twist and turn here and there, but it's a simple story. And again, I don't know if I would say this movie's for everyone. It's one of those things where you got to appreciate like the cinema, the filmmaking, John. Different things like that.
Again?
You can't watch it, bro.
I don't think it's like you have to appreciate cinema. I think it's one of those movies that just makes you think, and it puts you in a mental dilemma, and you think like, fuck, like what would I do in that situation? I don't think it's like cinematography, like masterpiece or anything like that.
I'm not talking about like cinematography. I'm just like it's a very simple story. Like you're not going in there and you're gonna get the twists and the turns in a spectacular movie of like a Dune or something like that.
Okay, yeah.
Like it's a
movie.
It's a simple ass fucking movie.
It is simple.
With great performances. It does make you think. There's like, I wouldn't say a lesson, but just like a message about like the jury system here in America and just how things go down and different things like that. Toni Collette, which fucking queen. First time I saw her was in Hereditary, man.
That was the first time you saw her?
That was the first time that I've ever seen her. She's great. She is amazing. Yeah. I also talked about Nicholas Hoult, and the cast is good. Oh, and J.K. Simmons. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a really good fucking movie. But like I said, don't go in there thinking you're gonna see fucking the greatest movie ever. That's. I don't want to get nobody's expectations up. It is a good movie.
It's not the perfect movie. There's some things that I'm like, but it was a good watch. Yeah, it was a good watch, and it really does make you just sit there and fucking think, like, what the fuck would I do in that fucking situation? I don't know what I would do. Yeah.
And human morality.
Yeah.
And also, that's the big thing in the movie. So then we move to Squid Game. Season 2. Did you watch that one?
We did. I say we.
Who's we?
Cody.
Oh, Cody watched it too?
Yeah.
Are you going to watch it, John?
He made it as a cash grab, right? He made it as a cash grab. He said this coming in. He admitted to it. This is just for money. What'd you guys think?
I didn't think it was a cat. Like, I couldn't see that in the show. Like, it didn't.
It was good? You liked it?
Yeah, I did like it. I thought it was good. And it doesn't seem like a crash grab. Like, it seemed like they really thought about where they were going to go with the second season. And it, for the most part, it came out good. It turned out really, really good. And we were like, is it better than the first? And at first I was like, I don't know. I think they're equally good. At first I was like, no way. But now I'm like, they're equally good. I'm not mad if you say it's better than the first season. They're both, to me, they're both equally good. So what did you think?
Yeah, we finished the first episode and I was like, man, if this is what the fuck is going on, if this is Buddy's cash grab, when he gets cooking shit, because that first episode was crazy. The acting was crazy. The intensity of the scenes were crazy. Like, I was like, yo,
that first episode was fucking amazing. Like, I read a tweet and that, like, it was the dude I follow for Funko Pops, and he was just like, finished the last episode of Squid Games. Oh my god, it's amazing, or something to that effect. I hope we don't get to wait long for season 3. I said, oh shit. And I completely forgot about it, so I went to go watch that immediately. First episode, fucking, that was amazing. That was crazy. I loved that first episode.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even really about like the Squid Games and all. It was about him just trying to find that motherfucker. Talk about giving some story to that first dude that we didn't really think nothing about in season 1. And you gave him his own episode and his own, like, really character development. And he was a fantastic character. That dude that portrayed him awesomely. He had an awesome performance. I loved episode 1. I came back to the mic. I said, Cody, episode 1. Like, I had to fucking say something. I said, bro, that shit was fucking fire. Like, that was one of the best episodes I've seen ever. Like, that was amazing. I absolutely loved it. Yeah.
Yeah, that scene of them sitting there playing fucking Russian roulette.
That's
Bro,
fucking crazy scene.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
crazy scene. Yeah.
that shit was ridiculous.
That dude won the game, man, and still was like, nah, you got it. You got it. I'm gonna take this one. Damn, that was crazy.
Like, you fucking beat me. Like,
He's a good actor too because he was so different in the first season, and then this season he's like all business.
Yeah.
No play, no nothing. Like he does not crack one smile.
Yeah. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
yeah, I liked it too. Hopefully the next season does not take long because 7 episodes. What is it? 3 years? That's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, that was.
It's gonna come out next year, but
Hopefully it's not at the end.
it's
of the
not.
year.
Yeah,
it did say.
hopefully
Yeah,
it's
it
not.
did say 2025. Huh? It did.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just like the twists and turns because when I did the trailer reaction, they showed them playing red light, green light, and I said in the trailer action, I was like, "Oh shit, they're playing the games again." It's the same games, and it was just the first game that was the same. It was fucking
Yeah.
that shit was crazy, and it was just there was twists and turns like that, and even I gotta choose my words fucking carefully when I say this. There's a character in there that as soon as we saw them, I was like, "Oh man. This might be where the cash grab is. They're agenda pushing. Here we go." No, that character was a badass.
That's crazy.
That character was a badass.
No.
And I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
The cast was great. The cast was really actually pretty good, and it was really solid.
Mhm.
And that first game was really the only one that was the same, and it was interesting to see. Like, this motherfucker's crazy. What the fuck are you talking about? And then that first shot gets fired. Oh shit! Like, nah, this motherfucker knows what's going on. Yeah, that was an awesome episode too. I will say the first season I think is better for me. I did enjoy it a little bit more. This one's still, you can put it up there, that's fine. But I did enjoy it a little bit more. I think the beauty of that first one was just finding out the old man was in on the fucking game. They did a really good job here when I was like, yo, that last person to fucking vote, and he kept the game going. I was like, that's fucking him. He threw himself in here just like in season 1, and yeah, sure enough he did. And they still did it well. Like, even though we knew who the fuck he was, like, they still did it well. I liked his character too. I was like, oh, this motherfucker.
Nah, he had me gaslit.
Yeah.
I thought you switched sides.
Yeah, he did an absolutely phenomenal job. I liked his character. I loved his dialogue, his writing for the character, all that. Like, his decisions he was making. He was even killing guards and shit at the end of the season and everything. I loved his character. Yeah,
that's crazy.
He did a phenomenal job. But I just think that beauty of the season 1 was just finding out the old man was really in there the whole time. I was like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a blast watching the season.
Yeah.
Cash grab. Yeah, like you guys said, it didn't feel like it. Amazing.
Yeah, it was just good all around. Like, I don't know, because I had watched a scene. It was like they had the whole fucking scene on there, 20 minutes of when they're playing in the first season, when they're playing the game of them jumping on the glass. I watched that whole thing back, and I was slowly getting like memories of season 1, and I just felt like with this season, I just cared about everything. Whether they were playing a game, whether they weren't, whether it was somebody on the outside. The fucking dude's on the outside. Man,
guys, yeah.
Fucking goose chase for the whole fucking season, just not even accomplishing fucking anything. And then you actually find out why they're not accomplishing shit, and it's just like, this season was fucking great to me.
Yeah.
And I remember finishing season 1 and just being like, oh, I can see why people like love it, but it was good. But like, no, like I don't know. Like, I loved this season. So, like, I don't know. And the only thing, like I said, is just 7 episodes, waiting again, the fucking streaming service fucking formula. I don't know if it's, I'm sure it is the fucking Netflix decision, but to build height. But, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, even like when the 001 turned on them, it was like, that shit was crazy too. It's like you see it coming, but the way he did it, it's just shit was nuts, man.
Suited up quick as fuck too. I thought he was gonna come down and just reveal himself. He didn't. Nah, he was still suited up. Yeah, that was a great season.
Yeah.
I had a blast.
I was just like, why didn't you realize the first season 001 was someone on the inside. This season 001 again, it's like maybe you wouldn't put the two and two together, but again, it's like, why wouldn't you?
I thought he was. And he slipped up a little bit at the beginning when he said his name. He's like, wait, I didn't tell you my name. He's like, oh no, my friend, I heard him call you that. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was like, Joe, catch on, bro. You're smart. Catch on a little bit. Tell me you're gonna do it. And maybe I don't know. I don't know how he did. I don't know, but maybe in the third season or part 2, they're probably gonna end up calling it season 2, part 2, or some shit. Maybe he did, and this was a plan and everything. But we'll see. But yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome. Cody, anything you want to say on it?
I just didn't get why he was playing the games. That nigga clearly sucked at the game. So what would have happened if he would have lost?
I mean, he didn't have a choice, right? Like, what him trying to vote over and over again, and that was kind of crazy because I also thought, like, hey, they made it more of a point, I think, this season, like telling him, like, hey, we're not fucking making you guys stay here. You guys can vote. And his whole thing was trying to save everybody. And the other guy telling him, no, it's not up to me. It's up to them. And look, let me show you. And they kept voting, and they kept voting, and they kept deciding to stay.
I love that twist too.
That
was awesome. That added a lot to it.
Yeah. That was meant for him to be like, look, motherfucker, your beef is not with me. Yeah, sure, we set this up, but we're not making them stay here. They're choosing to stay here. And I was like, yeah, that's gotta hurt. That's crazy. So I thought, as soon as
they see that money drop, they're like, one more, baby, one more.
Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. So,
and he realized early on, like, man, I can't fucking help these people for real.
Yeah. He's like,
yeah.
Motherfuckers are like, oh, look, he's played the games. We can stay here for real. And that makes it what? Like, what do you mean, motherfucker?
Yeah.
No, I'm not here to help you. Let's leave.
Yeah, we chose because of you. It's like,
yo, and he said that to him in the first episode, or maybe even the beginning of the second episode. I think it was the beginning of the second episode. He's like, the whole reason I'm here is because of you. Like, oh, this fucking guy is evil, telling him that shit. That he's the whole reason. That was cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the new games were fantastic too.
Yeah,
the race, or not the race, but the 6-legged game.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. Like, that was a crazy game.
That shit was crazy when their team finished, and my mind was just thinking like, okay, they're gonna see the other guys over there finish. Fuck no, they got murked. they got destroyed.
You're like, oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
And then the dude like struggling on the top, like that had to be for on purpose, like fucking around with him or some shit. Like you don't think so? You think he was?
No. They were cutting close.
Like that, and the top went
yeah.
Because how is he supposed to assume that the main character can't do the last one, or could do the last one? He left him with no time, and he had to save him.
Yeah, but maybe he doesn't, because you know how they're not killing them, they're just kind of shooting them so they could take like their organs. Yeah, maybe he's like, I'll let him shoot me. Yeah, which is insane.
Yeah, and he doesn't even know that's happening. That's like, he doesn't know that's happening. They're doing that shit behind the boss's back. So we'll see what happens when that comes up. But no, yeah, that's he was going crazy. I loved when they were playing the music because they were all just fucking acing that shit first try, and then it just comes to him and the music, it's just stop, man. And I thought that was hilarious. No, that was crazy. Gloria was asking the question, well, are they not going to kill him too? Like, and I don't know, because throughout the whole season, I'm like, maybe they don't know that it's him, right? Because he has his face behind the mask. Maybe there's only a few people that know what his face actually looks like. But these normal guards, these other triangles, they shouldn't know who he is, right? But then they kind of showed something in that season finale where the dude that they were taking, he was a square though, so maybe squares are different. But yeah, he did look at him like, oh shit, wait, it's you. And then he got shot.
Yeah, he recognized.
Yeah, so maybe the people know who he is and they would have not shot him or pretended to shoot him or something. I don't know, or how that would have worked. But I thought it was awesome.
And the season did a really good job of at least for me, making me care about the side characters, the side contestants. When I thought that dude that was in there with his mom, when I thought the mom was finna die, I was like, yo.
Oh, yeah, when they fucking took him.
Yeah, like,
he was kind of fighting, but not fighting. Yo, yeah, that was wild. I was like, damn. I was like, yeah, you're voting to leave, right? Like, you just saw what happened to your mom. Like, there's no way that you're voting to leave. Yeah, so, the cast was great.
That's crazy.
And it was just like they did games that would like make you like, want to trust people. Then the next game is like, nah, fuck that. You might have some friends, but fuck that. We're going to play fucking
They put him in groups. They made them choose a group, and then the next game it's like you got to pick a pair or whatever. You got to pick your team, and it's like fuck.
Yeah. And that fucking fight scene in the bathroom was crazy.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah. I was not expecting Thanos. By the way, he was fucking crazy. The rap guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was crazy. Yeah, I didn't expect that at all. That was crazy.
They were going nuts.
That's crazy.
Now the season was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very excited.
Season. Season 2 was awesome. Let us know if you guys watched Squid Games down in the comments below, and if you did, let us know what you thought about it. Drop your ratings down there as well.
And they're calling it season 3, so
the final season.
Oh, they did say final season, yeah, at the end of that shit. Yeah.
But I think it'll come. I hope it doesn't come out all the way in December, but I think
it feels like they would have shot it back to back. That's what it feels like.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I think they did shoot it back to back, but there's probably like 5 or 6 episodes in this next season, and they don't want to put like 12, 13, 14 episodes in one, you know?
But the weird part is, like, there's been Netflix shows that have done this, and how Netflix put at the end, like, whatever, 2025.
Yeah.
They've done shows where they put the month. It's that's where I was like, man.
Well, at least we know it's next year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see the end credit scene?
Oh, yeah. There was an the other.
What was that?
With the robot, right? The guy with the boy robot. Yeah.
The girl robot and the boy robot, and the lights, the stoplights, or the train lights. They were train lights.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I do remember. I didn't understand it.
Yeah, I don't know exactly. I mean, it's got to be another game. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
it's just another game with that boy robot. So
TikTok is saying Jack and Jill, but I don't even know what game that is.
Oh, I don't know.
Damn. You think he's just gonna just throw him back in the games? Just make.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's gonna go back in the yeah. You're going back in the games, man. Damn. How do you? Speaking on that last, I think it was the last episode, maybe the second to last episode, when they had the numbers because the bathroom scene happened already, and they came back out and they had the numbers to just vote and leave, right? But obviously, the blue seed, the circles team side knew, hey, we have to fucking kill people. Like, there's no way we're gonna lose the vote tomorrow. You think they should have just kind of mounted a defense?
That's what I was thinking. And then all of a sudden he's like, no, we gotta kill everybody.
Yeah,
maybe
let a lot of people die.
Maybe he realized we might leave, and if we leave, I won't get another chance to take these people down.
That's a fair point.
He literally, the main character literally went against his whole fucking ideology for even being there. Mm-hmm. To save as much people as possible, and he just said, "Fuck that! I got to sacrifice who I got to sacrifice."
Yeah. Would they kill him?
Who?
The main character.
No.
Nah.
Would the people, the front man, and would it be in their best interest to kill him?
I feel like they would have just killed him when they had him right there.
Yeah.
Well, we don't see that. That's where it ends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not going to kill him because they took him.
I think he made a good point too. Wouldn't your audience, your rich people, love to see me come back? Hey, he's coming back to the games. I think if they're gonna see, if they want him to die, then he's gonna be on the show with the games and shit. Any other what do we watches on your guys' side?
Yeah, my last one besides the usuals. So I caught up in One Piece. I was like 12 chapters behind or something like that. I wasn't even in fucking where are they? Fucking Elbaf. I wasn't even there yet. Yeah. There is a crazy theory going on right now. Cause you're not caught up, right? You got 3 more.
I need 3. Yeah, I need 3.
Yeah, so I guess it was a theory when it first happened, and it happened at the end of this last chapter. So it's even more fueled up now, but it's pretty fucking ridiculous. I can't wait to see what happens with that. But chapter 1133, I don't know if it's my favorite, but that is one of my favorite One Piece chapters ever. That shit was beautiful, and that's all I'm gonna say. Actually, that's not all I'm gonna say. I fucking love Elbaf so far. this arc has been like amazing to me, from like learning things, the journey that they're on, all the giants around, the characters. Like I'm really enjoying this shit. But yeah, I can't wait to see what's going on with this mysterious little thing. New chapter in 4 days. So yeah, One Piece is great to me right now. I'm loving that shit. So
gotta catch up on that then for sure. All right, well, we talked about one of my what we watches already. I got two more. It was gonna be a third one, but we recorded this a little earlier, so I won't see the other one till tomorrow. So stay tuned for that one next week. The first one, I thought they were gonna watch it, so I went to go watch it. Nosferatu. They said they were gonna be there day one. They didn't bring it up, so I went to go watch that today. I thought it was okay. I thought it was, me personally, people are giving this 4s, 5s, and all that, and I'm not in that camp. I think I'm at a 7 with this one. The artistic style was fucking phenomenal. The use of his shadows, you see it in the trailer, was awesome. His music was awesome. Like it's suspenseful, it's thrillful. You get that whole vibe from it. So all the cinematography and the music were fantastic. The story was straightforward, was simple. I think you can see that in the trailer. To me, it just kind of dragged a little bit, just a little bit too long. But nonetheless, the performances were great. The story was good. Just it just felt like a long time. It really did just feel like a long time. And yeah, I just thought it was alright. It's a 7 for me. I'm sure you guys will give it a lot higher score than that when you guys watch it.
I've heard that criticism. There's nothing wrong with that, because his movies, they're not for everyone. Like that's evident in The Lighthouse, which was 2019. So, you know, going on a number of years at this point. Yeah, we were gonna watch it on Sunday, and stuff came up, so we didn't get to. But,
I didn't know Aaron Taylor Johnson was in on this one. I didn't pay attention. I don't know if he was in the trailer or not, but that was a pretty cool little, I guess, Easter egg cameo. Not a cameo. He was in the movie. For me to see, that was pretty cool. Nicholas Hoult, phenomenal job when he first sees Nosferatu and gets to interact with him. Like his fear in his face and shit. He killed it in his performance. I thought that was amazing to see. Let me see if is it Lily. Lily Rose Depp played Ellen in that one. She did phenomenal.
She's really fucking good.
Yeah, she did a good job. I mean, in these type of horror movies and stuff, you know, the actors will get a little too into the role and stuff, and start doing, you know, fucking convulsions and shit like that. And she has all that, and it's good. She did a great job. Yeah, I enjoyed the movie though. Just not as high as up there as maybe a lot of other people are on it. But yeah, Nosferatu. And then the last what I watched this week was I finished Shrinking. I watched seasons 1 and 2, or season 1 last time. I think this was like almost a month ago that I mentioned this. Well, I finished season 2 because it just ended last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago now. I love Shrinking, man. Yeah, it's got to go in my top 5. I got to find a spot and I'll iron all that out. But for a show that I just wasn't gonna watch, and I just watched it because it was on Apple, I loved it. I absolutely loved Shrinking. I don't know if you guys have seen it, and I don't want to talk too much about season 2, but there's somebody that comes up in season 2. I was like, oh, hey, my boy, hell yeah, I like that. And I don't know if I mentioned this already, but the first time he shows up in the first episode of season 2, maybe I mentioned this or not. I was hyperventilating when that happened because of the story that revolves around the whole show of Shrinking and the story of how they got there and what their lives are going through. It was phenomenal, and for him to come up on screen and do the portrayal that he does, I thought was just excellent. I can't recommend this one enough. I don't know, maybe you guys will like it, but not be as high as on it as I am. But yeah, Shrinking goes in my top 5, and I wasn't expecting to do that. So
it's the number 1 show on there.
Yeah,
that is.
It's always fighting with Silo for whenever it comes out. It's that.
Don't worry, Severin's gonna come out. That's gonna be number 1.
Nah, so if you guys haven't seen Shrinking, go check it out. Like it's phenomenal. Yeah, I can't sing its praises enough. But yeah, that's all the what we watches. Let's get to our usuals. We'll do Creature Commandos first. Jet, what you think of this week's episode of Creature Commandos? This one was, what was this one? Frying Pan? No, the Iron Pot.
So it like continue the trend of the backstories. Obviously, this one was Frankenstein. I kind of cared about it a little bit less than the other ones. Yeah. That's not to say it was bad, but I was just like, all right. Like he's probably it might get better, who knows? But as of right now, he's towards the bottom, if not at the bottom.
For sure.
But there was some crazy scenes in here. I think his name was Dr. Phosphorus. Is that the that shit was crazy in the car? That was, that shit was nuts.
That was crazy. Yeah.
But no, I mean this I don't know. Like it was good.
It was all right.
Like
it seemed like it went fast. It seemed like it went fast too. Like, I was like, oh, before I knew it was over. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
It was okay. It was all right. I mean, compared to the other ones though, this is definitely the weakest one of the season. Not saying it's bad. I'm just, if you were to rank them, this would be at the bottom.
Yeah, agreed.
I still enjoyed the episode. I think we got to see Clayface in here, which was brought up like 2 weeks ago, and I forgot that he was even going to come up.
I did.
That was that was pretty cool to see him and how fucking strong Clayface can be. So hopefully that's an indication to the movie. Right? It's the first time we see him, so he's going to show up in the movie, and however many years that's going to show up. But yeah, there you go. But yeah, it was a cool episode. I think Frankenstein's backstory was all right. At least what they gave us. I mean, obviously, there's way more to his backstory than that. I think it just picked up a small portion of his life after the castle and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it was all right. Creature Commandos, it's fine. I can't wait till next week. Next week, just reading off of the description, I think it is Dr. Phosphorus' backstory. Not sure if that's what it's going to be.
He's dope.
Yeah,
he's fucking dope.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens with that next week. But let us know if you guys are watching Creature Commandos and your thoughts on this week's episode down below. Silo Talk, latest episode of Silo. What did you guys think of this last episode?
Amazing, incredible, loved it, groundbreaking.
Damn.
This one was Lucas going into that vault. We got to see some crazy shit in that vault, and I thought it was just that little area, and he had a whole library, a whole quarters to live in, and technology, fucking AI technology that he could talk to.
That shit was crazy. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild.
Yeah, whole algorithm connected to the silo.
Yeah, and then, I mean, obviously the first things that come to your mind, hey, what happened? How did we get to the silo? Well, I asked it all that already. That doesn't tell us anything about that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, don't bother. So I thought that was kind of crazy.
And there's food in there.
There's
food
on a comfy bed.
Yep.
Can only assume it's the same over there.
Yeah. That's how that food knows all that shit.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy.
Yeah, it was a good episode.
And then that food went missing.
Yeah, then we actually got to see, some back and forth between the episodes and not just the silo that we know. We got to see Juliet's side, in this episode as well. And yeah, the reveal, somebody was in there. I told y'all somebody was peeking over that shit and looking over that. Yeah. Somebody's in there, man. Somebody's in there, and they got it. I think at the end of the episode too, there was a bow being pointed at her too. If I saw that right, I think that's what it looked like. It was
I did not see that.
I know it panned out to show somebody was watching her.
Yeah, and I think it was a bow. Which was kind of crazy because before that reveal, I was like, yeah, we talked about this, about the two bodies being fresh and shit, and there's got to be other people that pull up to the silo and stuff. And I was like, you know what? You know who those two bodies could be probably, and this was the theory that I had before this episode aired, was they might be Solo and that girl, the real Solo and the girl. Mm-hmm. And I thought all three of them were living in the vault at one point, and the Solo that we know just went crazy or some shit and just killed him, murdered him. So I thought that's who the two bodies were. That's what I thought.
Sketchy as fuck. But you think he'd actually do that?
Fuck yeah, he would. I think so. That dude's unhinged. Yeah, I think he would, for sure. So that's who I thought it was, but maybe not. Maybe it's whoever the fuck took him. So yeah, that was crazy.
I have to ask, because as soon as I saw it, my mind immediately went to y'all, and I was like, I wonder if they're complaining about this. Her fucking swimming. I just want to know.
I was about to say that. She should have been dead a long time ago.
Oh, that was fast as fuck. I was like, the only way that she knew that was like a Solo told her, like, hey,
that's why
humans just kind of move the water with their feet and with their arms. That's how they're called. That's what they called swimming. So,
and I guess a long time ago. I don't know. That shit
but she shouldn't have been able to hold her breath from all the way where she was all the way to the top.
8 levels? You fucking serious?
Yeah,
it was way more than 8.
Yeah, she should have had the lung capacity for that.
That shit is ridiculous. She had Navy SEAL fucking training? Like, what the fuck? Yo, I don't understand any fucking under the water scenes.
Didn't she grab the rope and pull herself up.
She did eventually grab the rope and
She
realize,
did,
hey, I can go
but-
faster if I go
But
like
her breath, like, there's just no fucking way.
Yeah,
And then
no,
her
there's no way.
panicking, losing some air already. Like,
Yeah,
at the bottom when
there's
she was
just
at the
no
bottom,
fucking way she's
Yeah.
making that. Every
And then
time?
What happened with the decompression? I thought she was supposed
That's
to wait
what-
a little bit for the
yeah.
decompression, and that wasn't an issue anymore. I was like, oh, she's
Mhm.
gonna come up and just like fucking implode or just get fucked up, you know? And no, nothing happened. As far as we know yet. So that was a little
Yeah.
bit of a like, what the fuck plot hole.
You
Or
have
some
to have
shit.
like dramatic effect and shit, but that was too much. Like, she should be dead.
Like as soon as she started swimming up, I was like, "Oh man, I wonder what they're saying about this."
She started
It's not
kicking her
too
feet real
bad
quick.
though. I was like, I can overlook this. Like, it wasn't a problem for me. It's whatever.
It was her lung
was
capacity
for-
that gets me every time. There's
Yeah,
just
but
no
I
way.
mean, it's for like dramatic
Yeah.
effect. It's fine.
Besides that,
Adrenaline,
It's a
adrenaline
great
is a hell of a
fucking
thing,
show.
though. So
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I've never been in that position. Nah, I have. I've made it back.
It's like if people can survive that, how does anyone drown?
Yeah. That shit was crazy. That's what blows my mind.
Yeah.
Like, you see all the air coming out when she's already under the water. Like,
Yeah, she
The
starts
fuck?
freaking out.
So somebody
Yeah.
drowning in an 8 feet pool. Motherfucker, you ain't never seen Silo?
just swim.
You don't start kicking.
Bernard just continues to have fucking answers to
Man.
everything, man. Like
Bernard-
that dude is crazy. Like,
He
he's
really is
crazy
crazy.
smart and crazy
Mhm.
quick
He-
thinker on his feet and shit. Because when they shut
he's
off the
dope.
lights and they were like, look to mechanic or look to IT, and the lights
He
are still
was-
on in IT.
That's
I was like,
stupid.
oh shit! And they're like, well, what happened with that? Well, you know, they're the ones that control it, so they probably left it on, and just to show you guys that, you know, just to cause them to stand. And I was like, oh fuck, he is smart because yeah, IT was still on, man. That was crazy. That was nuts.
But
That's
after
nuts.
so many
He's
times of
smooth with it.
him saying things like that, you don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
that
they
the
still-
people of the silo are like,
Yeah, you could tell they still had their doubts. Like, nah, I don't know. But I mean,
Yeah.
either way, some people did believe it. Some people still had their reservations. But either way, Bernard's a quick thinker. And he's able to just
He's
adapt.
a piece
So
of
that's
shit. That's one of my favorite characters. Nah, I'm just kidding.
no, he
He really
fits
is
on the
good,
screen.
though.
Yeah, I think my favorite scene of this episode was when him and Sims have their argument, and they're just so right, both of them in their own way, because
Mhm.
he tells him like, "Oh, you've never made me your what is it called? Your
Shadow.
Your shadow." I was gonna say Francis. You never made me your shadow, and he's like, "You know what? Like, I was gonna, but I didn't come around to it, and it's because like you have no curiosity." And I was thinking like, that's so true, because this man has never once questioned, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Like, what's really going on? Like, he just does what he's told, or he does what he thinks is best, and that's it. Like, he doesn't question, like, well, why is everything happening? And then he goes, well, you know what? Like, you're losing people. You're
Outlets.
losing people. You have nowhere to turn.
Running out of moves.
You're running out of moves. Yeah. And I was like, that's so true too, because you really are like, you gotta go get somebody in the mines to be your shadow so they can help you decode that shit. I was like, damn, that's crazy. They were both right, and I was like, damn, that was a good scene.
Yeah, that was a
Them
good scene.
arguing, I was like,
Fucking
oh
warrant.
my fucking god. Yeah, that shit was crazy. And then now we finally realize why he killed her, because he was getting in the way and he was gonna impeach her. He said, "You made me kill somebody." The judge, he said, "You made me kill somebody I was so affectionate for,"
Mhm.
and it's because he
That
was like
it's a tough spot.
he was gonna impeach her. Like, he was already having that. He put that in people's minds, basically.
Mhm.
I don't know how that justifies killing her, but
Yeah. Get rid of her.
I don't know.
I thought something else.
And
that was
make
crazy
him
too.
the judge.
Bernard was talking about. Well, he was talking to the girl, right? The girl that they took prisoner from the last episode, the black chick that they have.
What's her
Titled, I think
name?
it was her.
Cholera?
I don't remember.
I forgot her name, but
Some shit like that, no?
But she had mentioned something to him, like whatever, or maybe it was somebody else. But there was something said to the effect that whatever's in the message that they're trying to decrypt, him and Lucas, is more important than the fucking rebellion that's going on the side.
Oh, no, that was Lucas.
Was that Lucas?
He'd asked him, why do you think it's so complex, but yet it's in a normal ass book? None of the ones in the library.
I remember that conversation. I can't remember who he was talking to. But he was saying he said you're more scared of what is in the message than the rebellion itself.
Yeah,
it was Lucas to Bernard. It was when they were in the vault. And he was just asking him, why is this such a hard shit to do? But it's in like open availability spots. Like a random citizen could go and figure it out if they were smart enough, of course.
Yeah, I thought that was crazy. So whatever that message is going to reveal, it's got to be something crazy. And then I thought the book that they were looking for was the one that we saw in season 1 that Juliet had.
The one that Billings ripped the fucking page out of?
Yeah, I thought it was that. I was thinking that shit's gone.
Yeah.
That shit's gone. But no, he ended up pulling out Jet's
Wizard
favorite franchise, Wizard of Oz. Yeah, and
Wicked. Yeah.
Wicked.
Yeah. That's crazy. No, I can't wait to see what that message says, man, because that's got to be some crazy shit, man.
You really, Yeah,
I
can't wait. This episode was one of my favorites, I think. It probably was my favorite episode so far.
Bernard
I really
has to have an idea of what the message says. Because he had that book all covered up in like a rag and preserved.
But that's because it was the judge's book.
Was it?
Yeah, he got it from her.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah. Wizard of Oz, like what the fuck?
When he goes in there and he tells Sims, you were supposed to just fucking sit there, play judge, follow directions.
Do what the fuck I wanted you to do.
Yeah.
That was fuck.
I was like, oh my god.
Damn, he didn't give a fuck about him.
And he's never yelled at anybody like that. He's always so calm. And he's like conniving, but he's so smooth, and he just went in there screaming. I was like,
I think he knows he's fucked. He's backed up in a corner.
Yeah.
The whole silo's gonna be against him, really.
I also was like, I really liked, because last week I was saying like, what the fuck is up with Camille? Like, is she good? She's like helping them. She's not. Like, is she evil? Like, what is she doing? And we find out, she's playing both sides.
Mm-hmm.
She said, whatever happens, we don't know what's going to happen. We got to be on both sides. Like,
which is really smart for him.
Yeah, I was telling him, I was like, that's some shit I would do. Like, you don't know who's going to fucking win. Like, you got to play both sides so you can survive on both sides.
Yeah, fantastic season so far. We got 3 left, 8, 9, and 10. Next episode, Book of Queen.
Finding out who was poisoning the shit.
Oh yeah. Let's talk about that because Andrea thought it was somebody. It was nobody. It was
It was
another mechanical motherfucker.
Yeah, just some guy.
Just some bitch in the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm. But no, that was a crazy. She had to though. She's kind of forced to, no? Because the mom's in.
The mom's on the upper levels, right? She needs medicine and shit. And I liked what they did with that too. Like, we're not gonna shun you. We're not gonna kill you. Or no, we're not gonna kill you, but we're gonna make your fucking life a living hell for a little bit and just make you realize you're one of us still. So I thought that was cool. Yeah, I thought that was cool. Yeah, nuts.
They figured out that pretty fast though. No, there was really no interrogating. The dude just knew. Oh, how's your mom doing nowadays?
Oh, I figured. And then it just clicked for him.
Yeah, I guess for him.
It had to have just clicked for him. Yeah,
he had to go diffuse the situation.
Yeah,
I thought that was a bit too easy. Oh, they found her right there. That was just me.
And Bernard saying Billings got kidnapped. Like, why can't Billings just walk up? Why can't he just walk up and be like, "I'm here"?
He just plays into his bullshit. He's smart, Bernard.
He manipulates everybody, the whole silo.
Yeah,
everybody.
But it's because imagine just being a peasant. You're like gonna just listen to what the higher ups are telling you. Know, you have no choice.
Crazy season. Can't wait. 3 more episodes. If you guys are watching Silo, let us know what you guys think so far. Yeah. Any final thoughts, guys, before we head on out?
There was a hatchet when she goes up onto out of the water, and the hatchet did not have any blood on it.
Oh, it did.
No,
I don't think it did.
Yeah, but there was blood all over the stairs, right? Like
all over everywhere else, yeah, but not on the hatchet.
Why wouldn't they cut the rope?
They cut one.
I was gonna say maybe they didn't. Maybe they did cut. I thought it was
cut one. He was supposed to pull
I thought the rope was cut. That's how it felt.
What about the other one?
That I didn't get neither.
Because she was climbing up the rope.
Lucky.
Yeah, maybe they thought that was enough.
yeah.
She just gets lucky.
8 levels in water.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was
it.
She's like being put to torture, honestly.
Next week we will have a guest, the Cosmic Collector on TikTok. He's actually pretty big TikToker. I don't know what he has on YouTube, but he has a pretty big following on TikTok. So, like I said, I don't know if he's joining the pod or if you know it's another LFG sit down. I'll discuss that with him in the coming days. But guests next week, and there will be a lot of guests in 2025 for LFG. There's people that have reached out to me that want to be on the pod. Obviously, as of right now, TikTok's getting shut down on the 19th, so I got to reach out to as many people as possible on there. But yeah, there's a bunch of people. Him, the Cosmic Collector, this guy Critical Film, TikTok Frankenstein. TikTok Frankenstein has a huge fucking following too. So yeah, 2025 should be crazy. Can't wait. So guess next week. If it's not on the pod, make sure you are subscribed to the YouTube so you can see all that content over there.
All right, well, there you guys go. Another episode in the books. Let us know what you guys thought about the episode. Thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. While you're down in those comments, go and drop us a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. That would be much appreciated. For our audio listeners, drop us 5 stars. That too would be much appreciated. If you guys are interested in some apparel, you guys keep hitting that LFG 10, man. You guys I think we got 2 more orders in December, so every month there's orders coming in. So keep doing that. Make sure you guys use code LFG10 to get 10% off your order at SuperX. Fortnite's still going with their season right now. Go ahead and hit LFG Pod and the Support a Creator. They dropped a whole bunch of stuff for Christmas. I just spent a whole bunch of $2, so it was nuts. So,
hell yeah.
Yeah. LFG Pod down in the Support a Creator if you want to do that. But in the meantime, keep it locked here to LFG, where we got you covered on anything and everything in pop culture. And we'll see you on the next one. Peace.